Hey guys, so welcome back to another video.
Hi.
Today Melinda built this really cute house. I think we're gonna call it something aquarium house.
Yeah.
We actually had this, I think my boyfriend came up with the idea, and Melinda and I actually both interpreted it like super different, which is so funny. Because when he said aquarium house, I was like, oh, so there's like water outside, and then you're like in the I think my boyfriend said fish tank aquarium, and then I was like, oh, so you must be inside, and then there's water outside, so you're like the house is a fish tank. You get me? Like water outside.
Inside and outside there's fish and stuff
Yeah.
around you. But I thought there would be a fish tank inside of a house, so I don't know.
It's both funny though. I wish we had actual fish that we could put in the fish.
Yeah, and I wish you could put pools on top of each other, so it's like a big pool.
Yeah, but couldn't you? Isn't that what you did?
No.
But
I put them
that's
next
what it
to each
looks
other.
like. Oh, right. I didn't even realize. It looks like it's like on top of each other. Oh well.
Sadly not.
I didn't know. I didn't realize you couldn't. That's so weird.
Yeah, right.
So you can't make like a super deep pool.
No.
That's
Only as
interesting.
tall or like deep as one story is.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I guess it still turned
Yeah,
out really
see,
cool.
it's right
so-
next to it.
Oh yeah, true. I like
Yeah.
it though. I think it turned out really unique, and I think it would be pretty cool to live in a house like that.
Right. I would love that.
Yeah, actually, there's like, is it called SeaWorld? I think, with like a big aquarium that you can go to.
Yeah, maybe. I don't
And
know.
you can take an elevator up to the second floor, and the elevator is surrounded by an aquarium with all these
Oh,
fish
that's
and stuff.
nice,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
really cool.
Maybe we should do the other build as well. That's the other way
Outside.
around.
I've seen a lot of people doing it actually lately, so I was like, yeah, I guess I can't do that now. But yeah, I mean, I guess because we watch quite a lot of people, like, especially me,
Yeah.
I tend to watch like so many different people that I guess every build is already made that I can think of. Do you get me? Because like we thought about making the Hobbitons from
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings, and then the other day I just saw someone uploading the Hobbitons, and I was like, no. Well, I don't know when they uploaded it. It just popped up for me, and I was like, no.
Yeah, I feel like
I
it's
wanted
just
to do that.
impossible to do.
Yeah, I mean, you could still do it. It's not like you can only make one video once ever. Like, there's multiple people that
Yeah.
did, like, Riverdale characters.
Right.
Or, like,
I mean, it's still unique, you know, because
Yeah,
obviously
you
it's
made
a
it.
different person doing
Unless-
it, so...
yeah, I guess unless you go onto their channel and actually copy every single
Yeah.
thing they did in the build.
I mean, that would kind of be incredible if you were able to do that.
I mean, I could. It would just take me a while because, as long as
Yeah.
they upload the house, I guess you could. Just very
Yeah.
hard. I wouldn't have the patience anyways. Like, I don't get how people copy stuff because I'm just too impatient for that. I feel like when you copy things, it takes way more effort for some reason. You know, when you were at school and you wanted to cheat at a test, so you looked over to your neighbor.
Yeah.
Well, you probably never cheated. But
I didn't actually know. But I did.
I sometimes.
The other day at my exams, I was like double checking my answers with
Fenya?
my
Yeah, your
friends'
friend.
answers. When
That's
they were
funny.
not looking like in the front, I was just like,
yeah, I think I did
what
it
do
right.
you put here? Because it was just a multiple choice test.
Oh, right.
So.
Yeah, it's easy to cheat on them, I guess.
Well, I was just sitting on the right side of her, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's funny though. Like, I didn't really cheat a lot. I did in chemistry though.
Yeah.
Like, I remember I always used to wear skirts when I was younger for some reason. I don't know. Like, I never used to wear
Same.
jeans or any long pants, nothing. Like,
Yeah, I always wore
yeah, skirts.
skirts as well.
It's so weird. Like, today I don't like wearing them anymore. Like, I wear jeans all of the time. I do wear
It's
skirts
just-
every now and then, but
yeah.
I don't like how my legs look in them for some reason. I have weird knees. Like, let's not talk about them. They're kind of pointy, but also look a bit like they're all messed up. So I don't really appreciate them being shown. But anyways, so when I cheated, because I used to wear tights and then a skirt on top of them, and I used to put like the little note that I wrote for myself under the tights, so that I could like scooch up my skirt a bit and see the
Yeah.
notes. And we always used to have male teachers for chemistry. So I was like, well, I guess I was like 14, so they couldn't have been like, what are you hiding under your skirt kind of
Yeah.
thing, you know? Like, not trying to like give you advice on how to cheat on your exams, but it worked pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, that would be...
Yeah, that's a very good, very
Pretty
good.
smart.
Yeah, very good move. I think there's quite a lot of ways to cheat on exams, actually. Like, I remember watching this. We have this, like, what is Galileo for us? It's like a TV show, but
I
they
don't
have
know.
some, like, sometimes
Discovery
they have
Channel?
facts,
Not really.
and sometimes they try out things, and sometimes, like, they inform you about things.
Yeah.
It's very weird. But anyways, they had that thing once on how to cheat, and it was actually, they actually filmed it with one of my math teachers at school. But it was like way before I went to that school, and it was so funny seeing that. And some people tried out, like, I think they put like a little fire alarm behind the blackboard, and then just made it go off all the time. And like the teacher was always like, "What the heck is that?" And then it turned off again. You know, like that sort of thing. So everyone could just like quickly check something, or they would like. If you have a bottle and they have like the little tag on the outside, they used to like unglue it, write something on the inside, and then glue it back so that when you drink, you can actually start reading things. And I'm like, that's just too much effort. I'd rather just sit down and study what I have to study for.
Yeah, some people are just crazy.
Yeah, it was very funny though. I think they tried it out with him to see how many of them he would discover, and I don't actually know if they told him or not. Like, I have no idea. I didn't like that teacher though. He was like very mean. He always used to call us sluts, actually, but like in German it's a really old, like the translation we have for it is also considered a person that's very like messy, but no one uses it in that context. So whenever he said it, the whole class went like you know, it was terrible. Or like he would tell us, I remember because he was our tutor the first year we went onto our, I guess, our high school. Yeah. That is, like, we only have mainly two types of schools that we go to. So yeah, the second one, so like starting at 7th grade. And he would be like, yeah, half of you won't get past this anyways, so I won't start learning all your names properly and stuff. And I was like, okay, mate, thanks. I appreciate it. No pressure, though. Yeah, that was a terrible school. Like, because we have 3 different types of schools after you go to elementary school. Depending.
Not anymore, though.
Yeah,
I
but
think
like
they
half.
changed it, but I don't know. They keep changing it all the time.
Yeah,
I don't
but then
know
they
why.
change it back, but they're still the same
very
schools.
weird.
Yeah. But for us, like when we went to school, there used to be like 3 types. So when you were like not that good, you went to one of them, and then when you were a bit better, you went to like the medium one, and then if you were really good, you went to the best one.
Yeah.
Where you would do your A levels, and with the other ones, you'd just do like you do an apprenticeship.
10th grade.
Yeah.
Or something.
And then you do an apprenticeship after, or decide to do your A levels after that. But that's obviously always harder if you're not in the school from the beginning, because you didn't get used to everything the way we did.
Right.
But yeah, I had to go. I'm kind of glad that I went to the better one, because I think for me, I would have done even less if I went to the one lower, because I'm very lazy.
Yeah.
And I always got through somehow, so yeah, I don't know how. So I think it would just would have encouraged my laziness even more if I went to an easier school, because my grades would have been better without doing anything, and then that's just like.
But maybe not
how it
because
should be.
if you're not really into studying and stuff, they might still be bad. You know?
I don't know, but the thing is, I think as a child, I didn't mind it. Like, I don't remember ever revising anything or actively learning. I think I was just picking up on things fast when I was a child, and now I'm just assuming that I'm still like that, but I'm not, because I'm 23 and your brain changes a lot, you know, and you're not like as absorbent. Is that the word?
Maybe.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's just call it that.
But anyways, a lot of those schools, like the best ones, are very, at least in Berlin, they're very strict, and like the teachers are super rude, and it's just not a comfortable atmosphere to study in, and I don't understand why they do that.
Yeah, it just depends on the school as well, but yeah.
Yeah, yours was good. I mean, I heard of some good ones, but mine was just terrible. Like, I hated it there. And it was always such a pressure, and everyone would compare themselves with others and, like, you know, be like, oh, what did you get? Oh, only a B? And I was like, yeah, sorry, mate. I didn't really, you know. So it was super competitive, actually. And people used to think I was quite stupid there, because it was that kind of environment where you wouldn't raise your hand and say something because you'd be scared that it was wrong.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, like now at uni, no one gives a crap if something you say is wrong. You know, no one would like laugh at you or make fun of you. They'd just be like, oh, okay, I understood it this way or something.
Right.
Like way more relaxed. Whilst when we were like 14 or something, everyone would just laugh if you said something wrong. So I just kind of held back and didn't say anything.
I feel you. I didn't do that either.
Until like my A levels, because I changed school and then I felt a bit better. But back in the days, I actually never raised my hand, and then we had to do, because after 10th grade here we have to do something similar to A levels, but just in English, German, and math, I think. And I remember for the English results, I think the teacher was standing in front of the class and like announcing who the best one was, you know. And everyone was just like, oh yeah, because they were super competitive, and I was just kind of like, I don't really care because I'm going to do my A levels, so you don't really need it, kind of thing. Like, it doesn't really matter how you do, unless you fail, because also, then you can't continue. I mean, but it doesn't matter. And then they announced my name, and everyone just kind of went like, what? As if like
they would never think.
Yeah, they would have never thought. Yeah. Or like they'd say things, because I think at a certain stage, I think like 9th grade or something, I started getting a bit better, and like I was just like, I'm just going to say this because I know it's right, kind of thing. Yeah. And then every time I said something right, they'd kind of turn around and be like, well, how do you know that? You know, as if like I'm a dumb person, and it's just so rude. I was like, sorry. I just know it. Like, I don't know. Yeah. I find that so rude. I don't know why people don't support each other more in these kind of things.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't understand.
High school is supposed to be terrible in America as well.
Yeah. I'm so glad I didn't have
from
to
what
go
I've
to
heard.
Yeah, from what I've heard too. I guess everyone that got bullied in like high school. Well, I guess before too. But high school seems to be the worst. Yeah. I don't know. You can let us know if you ever made a bad experience at high school. Yeah. And it's just terrible, because at that age you're very vulnerable, I guess, because you always want to belong. Because now with like 20, 23...
You're just like, I don't care if someone likes me or not, because I know who I am, and I know that I have friends that like me, you know?
It still bothers you to a certain degree.
Yeah, of course, but it's like, okay, whatever. You know, you can just put it aside after.
Or make fun about it and be like, oh, I have an enemy at uni. Right. You know? But like, it's not to that extent where you're like coming home crying.
Where it affects your mood and everything.
Yeah, or where you're scared. Yeah. I was scared to go to school, you know? I was like, the people don't really like me. I don't really want to go, kind of thing. And I think that's really bad for you. I just don't understand why people have to be like that. Yeah, and I studied psychology for quite a while, and I do realize there's like outsider groups that you need for a group to work. But I mean, couldn't you just form bigger groups, and then each of the groups could just not like the other group? You know? Because obviously I do not like every person I ever meet. Yeah. In fact, I actually like quite a few people, because I think it might just be because I've been hurt by a few people. I'm very like careful on who I like. But then I always end up liking more people than I did initially. You know, I always make assumptions way too quick, and it really annoys me about myself. I'd be like, oh, I don't like this person because she acts like arrogant or something. Right. And then I get to know them, and I'm like, that was so stupid. Like, why do I have to make assumptions before even getting to know them?
I think that's just natural.
But it is, but it's very annoying.
I'm trying to work on that as well, because it's the same for me.
Same, but it's so hard, because I always reflect myself and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done this. Like, but it's so hard to then...
Yeah, it's just a reflex. I don't know.
Yeah, it's very weird. Well, actually, it's not a reflex, because reflexes are... No, let's not get into this. I feel like I already made myself kind of sound like a nerd in this. I'm not very smart. I'm just... Like, the A-levels here aren't that hard. Like, it's not like... You have to be super amazing to be able to do it.
Yeah, right now I feel like everyone's getting their A-levels.
It's not
It used to be different, though.
Yeah, and getting...
Like, when my older sibling was at school, it was still different.
I think for my sister, too. Yeah, very different. But anyways, like, why can't you just be nice to people that you don't like? I mean, I don't have to be friends with them if I don't like them, but, like, if they ask me something, or, like, I just won't, you know... get mean about it, because I just don't understand why you would. Like, there's no like improvement to my life if I'm being rude. But anyways, we're moving right? Yeah, I think that's like the take home message for today for everyone. Yeah, just be nice. Anyways, we're moving into the screenshots here. We didn't really talk about the build, but I think Belinda did a great job. It's very cute. And don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And also turn on the notification bell, because otherwise you might not see every video we upload. So yeah, let us know what you think, and we'll see you in the next video on Friday. Bye.
Bye.